It was a stormy evening. Emily Carter, a young college student juggling two part-time jobs, stepped out of the campus library with a backpack full of textbooks, but no umbrella. She hesitated under the awning, watching the rain slam against the pavement. She couldn't afford to be late for her night shift, yet she also couldn't afford to fall sick. As she stood debating her next move, she noticed an elderly woman struggling against the wind, her raincoat drenched, her hands trembling. Without a second thought, Emily rushed forward and guided the woman under the shelter. "Come inside, ma'am. It's too harsh out there," she said gently. The old woman tried to protest, insisting Emily needed the cover more, but another sharp gust of wind nearly knocked her off balance. Emily steadied her, helped her to a bench inside the lobby, and stayed with her until her son arrived to pick her up. Before leaving, the old woman held Emily's hand and whispered, "Bless you, dear. You gave me shelter when you had none to give." Emily simply smiled, and then stepped into the storm alone, getting soaked within seconds. 3 months later, life pulled her into an even harsher storm. Her scholarship renewal was delayed, her savings were nearly gone, and the stress of working and studying had drained her completely. One afternoon, on her way home from class, Emily suddenly felt lightheaded. The world spun, her knees buckled, and she collapsed right outside a small neighborhood clinic. When she opened her eyes, she was lying on a warm bed under soft lighting. A doctor stood beside her, checking her vitals with a concerned expression. "You're okay," he said gently. "You fainted from exhaustion. My mother saw you fall and brought you in." Emily blinked in confusion. Your mother?" she asked. The door opened, and there she was, the same elderly woman from the storm, holding a bright red umbrella and smiling with pure relief. "Oh, sweetheart, it's you! I've been praying I'd meet you again," she said, walking closer. Emily felt tears gather in her eyes. "You remembered me?" The woman nodded and placed the umbrella in her hands. "You helped me when I had nowhere to stand. Today, it was my turn to help you stand again." Her son, the doctor, added softly, "Kindness doesn't disappear. It echoes back when you least expect it." Emily hugged the elderly woman tightly, realizing she wasn't alone. The umbrella she didn't have that stormy night had returned to her, not as an object, but as a reminder that kindness always circles back. Drop a heart if you believe even the smallest act of kindness can change someone's life.